How to spot red flags in vacation rental contracts. In the internet age, finding an attractive, affordable vacation rental property is easier than ever. But along with this convenience comes the opportunity for scammers and dishonest agents to take advantage of unsuspecting renters. Those who don't take the time to adequately assess what seems like a casual rental agreement could not only find themselves without a place to stay, but parted with their hard-earned cash with no recourse. That's why it's of the utmost importance for all prospective renters to look over the terms of a contract carefully, conduct some basic research on the property, and know what signals to look out for that might hint at shady business practices. Part 1: Determining a listing's legitimacy. 1. Examine the listing in detail. Whenever you come across a place that you like the look of, start taking notes about the particulars, such as the full address, description, included amenities, and price point. Compare what you read with what you see in the pictures and use your best judgment, deciding whether a given property looks to be worth what's being asked for it. The absence of important information, like check-in, check-out dates or cancellation policies, should be regarded as a warning. One common tactic employed by scammers is to request an upfront security deposit on a property that doesn't even exist, or isn't actually up for rent. Plug the address into Google Maps and place a quick call to the property owner to make sure this isn't the case. 2. Read through the financial agreement carefully. Keep an eye out for hidden costs, unexplained fees, or strange clauses. Everything should be laid out in clear, unambiguous terms, with exact figures given. Your best defense is to go through the agreement with a fine-toothed comb before signing your name to anything. An honest owner or agent will never ask for the full payment in advance. Unscrupulous agents who are out to make a buck may sometimes cloak a contract in unintelligible legal-sounding language to purposely confuse renters. 3. Get a tour of the property before you make a move. If possible, arrange a walkthrough of the property you intend to rent. That way, you'll be able to make sure everything is as it purports to be. Even if the listing proves accurate, taking a walkthrough may help you discover that the property in question doesn't meet your personal standards after all. There is no substitute for inspecting the property firsthand. If you're unable to tour the property yourself, send a friend or agent from the area in your place. Don't be taken in by lessors who promise to show you the property only after you've paid a fee. 4. Read reviews left by other renters. Remember that when it comes to gathering information, the internet is your friend. Assuming you're booking through a reputable property website, or a rental app like Airbnb or HomeAway, take a look at the comments left by previous occupants and see what kind of things they had to say about the property. Someone else may have had a bad experience with the listing or agent and posted about it for the benefit of future renters. User ratings should be one of the primary things you consider when choosing a rental property. Part 2: Corresponding with rental representatives. 1. Pay attention to odd behavior. Leasing agents will ordinarily be friendly and enthusiastic when it comes to helping you lock down the perfect vacation spot. If the individual you're communicating with seems unusually terse or dodgy, they may not have your best interest at heart. Get a feel for your contact by asking them questions that require specific answers and observing how they react to negotiation attempts. Some blatant warning signs include unwillingness to meet in person or talk over the phone, providing vague details about the property, or responding sporadically to email correspondence. Trust your instincts. If you feel like something is amiss, don't agree to anything. 2. Look up the person you're talking to. When you lease a vacation rental, the person that you deal with more often than not won't be the actual property owner. Run a search for your contact's professional credentials, including any licenses, accreditations, and distinctions. If nothing comes up, you could be dealing with a fraud. You should be able to find more information about a person than just a basic phone number or email address. It never hurts to check that the name on a property's lease matches that on file in public record. 3. Contact the property owner directly. Even if you weren't referred to them initially, getting in touch with the owner themselves can clear up frustrating issues and obstacles relating to dubious offers and give you some peace of mind. In many cases, an owner will be none the wiser when a scheming agent is attempting to profit by cheating renters. Since the owner has nothing to gain by ripping you off, this is the best way to go if you have any misgivings about the details of a particular listing. The property owner is always just a phone call away. They'll be more than happy to facilitate the rental process and put your mind at ease. Hesitancy on the part of a leasing agent for you to contact the owner could indicate that they're up to something that they don't want found out. 4. Take your time choosing a rental. Committing to a complicated rental agreement shouldn't be done overnight. A bona fide real estate representative won't mind the wait, they know that there will be other interested parties. Scammers and opportunists, however, may try to pressure you into sealing the deal right away in order to ensure that they can pocket the proceeds before you have a chance to figure out what's really going on. Beware of time-sensitive negotiations or claims that a property won't be available for much longer. Part 3. Protecting yourself from scams. 1. Don't be fooled by fancy photography. You may like the look of an open-air veranda or a yard full of lush palm trees, but if there are no photos of the rest of the property, you could be setting yourself up for trouble. Credible listings will always provide clear, comprehensive snapshots of the rental, including bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchens, and major appliances. Incomplete or low-quality photos may be hiding something. Anyone can doctor an image and post it online. 1 or 2 alluring pictures are not enough to go on. Have the owner or agent show you the entire property using a live video platform such as Skype or FaceTime to avoid signing your name to a rental that's been intentionally misrepresented. 2. Be wary of suspiciously low prices. When it comes to lavish rental properties, you tend to get what you pay for. This means that if the price of a listing seems too good to be true, it probably is. Look for rentals that are competitively priced with other properties in the area to verify that you're getting the real deal. Otherwise, there's no way to know what you're actually buying. Stay away from discounted properties and dream offers. A legitimate leasing agent will always ask for what the rental is worth. 3. Pay with a credit card. Never, under any circumstances, fork over a security deposit or rental expenses in cash. Scammers prefer cash because it's instantaneous, untraceable, and can't be cancelled or voided. With a credit card, you stand to recover your money if it's stolen or misused, while you have no such guarantee with cash payments. Other forms of payment, such as wire transfer or money order, are equally suspect. Transactions will always include an official receipt and a copy of the contract. If the details of a listing specifically request that the transaction be made using cash or wire transfer, there's a good chance that you're being set up for a swindle. 4. Work with a real estate agent. If you have any doubts about your ability to determine whether or not a rental agreement is trustworthy, you can always hire some help. Real estate agents are experts at sizing up complex legal contracts. They'll be able to sniff out a bad deal and report back to you, sparing you the heartache and inconvenience of being defrauded on what should be a leisurely getaway. Only deal with vacation properties that are represented by licensed real estate professionals. Victims of rental scams can file a formal complaint with the Federal Trade Commission. Though you won't always be able to get your money back, you can have those responsible prosecuted and prevent other potential renters from falling into the same trap. Tips: have a real estate agent or lawyer walk you through the terms of the contract point by point to make sure you understand everything as it's written. Review rental listings for spelling errors and bad grammar. Fraudulent listings tend to be typed up in a rush. Feel free to request additional information or photos of the property from the owner at any time. It is strongly recommended that you purchase renter's insurance to keep you covered in the event that a rental falls through after you've already issued a payment. Be sure to confirm how and when your deposit will be returned to you. Check out online travel resources like TripAdvisor and HomeAway, which provide authenticated listings and offer advice on avoiding rental scams. Warnings. It bears repeating that you should never wire money to someone claiming to be a leasing agent, or send any payment before terms of the contract have been agreed upon. These are among the most common tactics that real estate fakes use to cheat interested renters. Never deal with anyone who refuses to meet with you in person or speak to you over the phone. Property listings that aren't accompanied by a full address often don't actually exist. In general, it's safest to avoid listings on classified sites like Craigslist. There's simply no way to be sure whether the properties and owners you're dealing with are genuine.